start with that. Go. Rowena, what did you just say then?
I said, stop that, you perv. My new best friend Ross.
Well, there are all sorts of ski safaris, but this one is probably a little bit more unusual than most. We've had 6 ladies, largely from Swindon, who've skied together 14 times. Is that right, girls?
Yeah, that's right.
Excellent. And then this gentleman here, Ross, who's
He's no gentleman.
Oh, right, sorry. So, Ross, how is it? Well, would you like to introduce yourself and whereabouts are you from and all that sort of stuff?
I'm from near Melbourne in Australia and originally from South Africa. And because my wife doesn't ski, she gave me a free pass to ski with 6 ladies.
Little did she know.
She having looked up Inspired Italy on the internet.
Excellent. And that really is quite unusual. It's, putting one guy with 6 ladies. I think
She's an unusual wife.
Yeah. And I think you must be an unusual kind of guy and these must be unusual kind of girls. Why don't you try and describe your week to us, please?
So I beg your pardon?
As best as you can. I'll bleep out whatever needs to be bleeped out. How was the week? How was it skiing with six girls?
Well, I think what was very exciting about it is neither parties, me and them, knew what each other was like. So there was a lot of speculation on both sides, and that was actually great fun. And I'm very glad I didn't ask what sex the baby was before it was born, sort of thing. So they very kindly showed me some of their chit-chat between them, and they thought I might be this and I might be that, and I won't elaborate, but that was very entertaining. And they took me under their wing, and they were very, very kind. And your company was absolutely fantastic because it went out of its way in regard to the fact that I wasn't from England, and I took my niece skiing. They organised ski passes. They went out of all call of duty, beyond the call of duty, and that was really very touching. And the girls were just fabulous, absolutely fabulous, every one of them.
Thank you, Ross. Now, I'm going to prompt you to something here because when I first met you, which I did only sort of 10 or 15 minutes ago, you said something to me in my ear, which I wonder if you can, A, can you remember, and B, could you repeat it?
No, I've had a few glühweins, so I can't remember.
Something about the best holiday.
It was easily the best holiday skiing holiday I've ever had. It was full on, it was challenging, it was exciting. I found the prospect of sleeping with different ladies every night in the bunk rooms really exciting. I learnt a lot from them, and I was pulled into line a number of times, such as being taught to pull my shirt out, put the toilet seat down, and Rowena and I had a little chat this morning in confidence, and it said it was really nice getting back to basic sort of things, shacking up and bunking up with people, things that I haven't done since boarding school.
Good man.
And
Excellent.
I mean that. I don't mean that flippantly. It was really fun, and I think that we were all too spoiled. And the older you get, you want your privacy in this, and it's great to go back to a bit of basics. It's lovely.
Thank you for saying so, Ross. Well, you've had 3 minutes on camera. I think we better let the girls have a chat. So how was Ross? He can go away now. So let's pretend he's not here. How was he?
He added a certain je ne sais quoi to our usual girls ski trip. So we've been organising a girls ski trip for 14 years now, and this one was really different. And Ross added something that we've never had on a girls ski trip before.
We had a debate about whether we wanted to go exclusive or for an extra £240, or whether we wanted to play to gamble a bit. So Rowena and I chatted, didn't talk to anybody else, and we decided to gamble. We thought, what could go wrong? Even if he's the most boring person we've ever met, there's 6 of us and one of them. Even if he's the most obnoxious person we ever met, we had every confidence we'd put him in line.
And it worked.
And it completely worked. He's
been fab.
He's been amazing fun.
Excellent.
He's been one of the tidiest blokes I've ever met.
He's been our project.
Right, hang on a minute. It's coming on to 4 minutes we've had about Ross. So let's talk about
skiing.
Let's talk about skiing. How was your week against expectation?
Oh, it's awesome. We knew we were going to ski a long way, but we've seen some amazing landscapes. We've skied some brilliant slopes. The snow has been amazing. The guiding's been brilliant. and everyone has exceeded their expectations in what they could ski.
I think the beauty of the Dolomites is kind of uncontended. I just think it is the best place I've ever skied in my life. I have skied here once, but it was amazing. I loved the unexpected, so I loved the fact that we never kind of knew where we were going, and when you got to the bottom of the slope, you were either going up a lift, you were hopping in a cab, you were hopping in a bus. And the variety of what we did was just absolutely fantastic.
Particular highlights, girls?
The Refugios, yeah, amazing to end up there at the end of a day on top of a mountain, watching the sunset with a beer and a load of mates. It was fantastic.
Skiing with backpacks, how did that work?
Not a problem at all. I think
We love them.
we all tend to ski with a much smaller backpack anyway. They were brilliant quality backpacks, and I don't think any of us really noticed actually.
We've actually realised that we all take away too much gear to go skiing.
In
So
fact,
it's been a life lesson.
I have things in my backpack that I haven't even worn.
Criminal.
Absolutely criminal.
Excellent. Girls,
Could I just add,
Ross,
to me, the highlight of the skiing was going through that little valley and with the river at the bottom of the Marmalade. I can't remember the name.
the Sarai.
Yeah, that was just beautiful. All the waterfalls. I preferred it to the hidden valley.
The trail that isn't normally open. Yeah.
Yeah, the Sarai. Well then, guys, well, thank you very much. I'm delighted that you've had such a great week, and thank you very much indeed for doing this.
You're welcome.
Pleasure.
Thank
Ciao,
you.
ciao.
And by the way, Al was absolutely
Yeah.
wonderful.
First class
Yeah, yeah.
ski leader.
For
Absolutely.
him to keep
His
6 women under control was just absolutely fantastic.
Genius.
And he did it with an iron fist in a kid glove. Beautiful.
his military training came in really useful.
Yes.
Superb. Thank you for saying so. Great to have you here, guys. Hope to see you again.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye.